a little bit confused. I love the graphic there, fellas. You guys did great over there. As we're getting started off, it's G2 versus 3D Max as we're kicking it off here on Ancient 3D Max's pick, but one G2 can certainly play. Inferno will be coming up as our second map. And how about 3-man A-main aggression? A flashbang lined up here from Hunter. That goes wide, and Bodyy swings into... Oh, it's over. Oh, goodness. It's 3 kills instantly. Can Exorcist and Gravity bring it back?
Put a bomb plant here. Maddie's just caught transition, but Heavy God has the backup. He is prepared. So that bomb plant dream going to be quickly denied. And Gravity off the outside looking in on the smoke, getting dwindled right now. Straight through the smoke. Heavy God able to complete the mission. Complete shutdown all over the map. Obviously had a lot of potential there, but when he was playing on Cloud 9, able to show a lot of that proof. There's a decoy in play. Oh, and Maka absolutely uses it to perfection. Hunter able to find a multi and get out of dodge. So some safety provided. The regression doesn't work out for Maddie's either.
That is guns handed over.
He's spotting it out and he's calling it clear. But there's no time to bring the bomb back, so it does have to be a commitment. He's going to have to wrap this round up with a late flank.
Yeah, but he's just on a Glock. That's the actual issue. And now he's making footsteps, and now that's been heard and communicated there by mobs. So you're going to have Hunter go down to the Deagle, as you've been talking about. Long range, though, for Heavy God, of course. How did he spray transfer that? Are you kidding? Not like world class. Like, I could see him in the top 10. Deha.
Yeah.
I just bring that up every time.
It's been a while since the limelight.
Yeah, but like Deha, Madden, like that team was like, most people thought they were, you know, middle of their careers, probably going to be hanging around tier 1.5, and Saw turned them into a world-class force. We have bombs here inside of Donut, who actually does get ran down. Oh, okay, double entry there from 3D Max. We'll put an end to my lecture.
Wow. Instant dismissal right there. Exorcist and Bodyy able to destroy that round, tearing right through the defense. Mal's committed there. And when that smoke goes down, you think that's where you can maybe turn your focus on doubling up towards Donut and keeping that control, but a little bit disconnected between that duo when it's the big stage that they're on.
Also push the Mongols to the limit on this map. Required
speed here from Gravity, already through the cave side and fighting into B right now.
Knocking on the door, good flashbang back. Heavy God trying to support his cave anchor in the form of Maddie's, but he does not convert the kill clean. A decent smoke, but Maka's already out onto the site. 3D Max are starting to set down stakes with the smokes blooming.
Totally on the money right there. Enter into the site, 4v5 advantage. Still yet to get the bomb down right now, which is a bit of a problem. But they've got that recycled utility and the continued HE's bombard. Mouths here, starting that round off low.
Right here, Heavy God will have a heads-up duel versus Exorcist, who just taps him. Easy does it. Hunter next to fall, and 3D Max are putting down G2.
They don't need to plant the bomb right there. What they have to do is clear out the safety for that plant. 4 kills before the numbers ever even get punched in. And dominance asserted here from 3D Max on another gun round. Some Pius looking to hang on to his rifle, but he's getting flanked here. 3 players are already on the hunt. The insurance policy is lucky on low HP. Everyone else is circling the waters. They have him cut off. They have him contained here in towards Temple.
I think he's screwed here as Gravity walks forward. And everything lost for G2. It is back to square one for the squad.
Before there's a priority, I'm punching in those digits, and that's a smart move in the late round there for 3D Max.
Looking at just B-lane control, okay, it's like, do they make a right or do they make a left? And that's what you wonder.
Oh, that's maybe a delayed take here. They're throwing in the utility now and flying up the ramp.
Okay, and Body's Mac 10 will make short work of all of them on through the ace. This is a nice little anti-eco ace to get us started. Why not, Bodyy?
Yeah, go hunt that last one there.
Nah, his teammates are probably going to take it from him.
Come on now.
Oh, he's going.
He's moving.
Oh, he's looking. Moving through the smokes.
Oh, there
it is. He said, give me the ace, and they abided. These guys have worked together for a while. And they know a good piece of teamwork and a good ace can get you started.
That's
nice
just good for the morale right there. I mean, honestly, you want Bodyy hitting these openings right there.
Looking for the old-fashioned A-pop.
Off to start here for some Pius on the A side.
And he's here, but his glass cannon as well, and he misses, does get away. Now Malb standing in front of the play. He gets his one, but now it's all onto Hunter. He falls. A flood of CTs. Heavy God next up at bat. Tucks behind the site, though. He's staying sneaky. Plant in the open. Heavy God's gonna deny this. Bomb on the floor. And now a duel versus Maka.
His body's opping. Picked it up here off the back of some Pius, and he still has a teammate in Maka activating late, but Bodyy finding a 4K. He's looking for back-to-back aces.
Oh my god! No way!
Again!
No way! Bodyy does it after he picks up the op in Temple and is giving him a little wave. How about that? 10 kills, 2 rounds.
He's doing it all. I mean, we just watched the hard carry performance from Dog, but I mean, on the eco, he's able to tear through them. This is a gun round that he just completely lays claim to that A side.
It's just Heavy God here. Op will reveal itself, no problem. Heavy God just calls over, but Malb goes down instantly. Bodyy on entry. He does take a dink, but that's all. Now it's Heavy God at long. That smoke is off the mark, however. Second one will do. Completely blocking him out. Hunter's trying for the wall banks, though. But 3D Max continue taking space. Bomb about to be planted. Heavy God can't stop it. But it's 5 T's in a little box here. Can the wallbangs do anything here for Matties? Hunter finally delivers. Bodyy nearly falls over. Everyone is so low, but the kills are not coming through. Exorcise eventually falls. It's still winnable, though. 2 kills have gone back. Still 2 players stuck on the site. Pius only takes a tag and hits the shot on a Lucky. Low HP for everyone. It's got to be Bodyy again. Has had back-to-back aces. Now he needs a quad kill. He needs to get him off of that defuse as some Pius trying, but he's out of ammo. It's got to be the no-scope. Nearly the collateral, but it's not meant to be. A full 10-second stick from Matties will get it across the line for G2.
Oh, he was painting the picture right there. You're talking about a Bodyy monster map right now. And that could have just packed even more pain here, but he's down early this time, so Pius has a point to prove. 2 kills to open it up. Lucky and Bodyy sidelined.
And some Pius playing like his old self now. It's Cologne, thinking it's 2023.
We got to make it to the stage.
Gravity, walking forward. And it's Mobs to find both. Miss shot off the op. Matty's got the coverage, and G2 are so back.
Oh, that's a clean round. That's one they desperately needed. Some Pius providing.
Rifler focused team.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what Saw likes. He actually just kind of likes the full picture as opposed to just, you know, let's get another superstar. And oh, hold on. Gravity. Back to back. Matty's watching. Oh, he's ready for it. He sees a barrel through the smoke. Matty's now on the hold with Malbs. It is a firing squad here for 3D Max as they walk out middle. And Matty's continues rampaging from the cave. And Malbs with the headshot. Full house for them.
So another buy rolling here still. See if they continue this mid-fight that hasn't been rewarding them as of recent. Said Gravity going to lead the pack here up the shelf side. Matty's looking to fly through the smoke. Rethinking that decision, especially with Hunter finding this opening pick. Now it's not necessary. Now you know exactly where these T's are. If A main is clear, that means there's going to be a whole lot towards the B side. He's still committed in his escape position, though. Now he's stuck in.
And the corner swings out, but is dealt with. Heavy God only good for 1. And suddenly it's back to the 3 versus 3. Some Pius forced to move to help out that B site.
Whole team moving right now in transition. This might be heard and registered from Bodyy. Malb's still keeping it covered.
Oh, on the timing. Oh, Malb's good enough on the headshot. They're coming through Donut now, though. And with Hunter on low HP, wasn't seen. He swings, but still it's no kill. It needs to be the second, but instead it's nearly the full spray down from Malbs. 1v2 for Exorcise. The nade nearly takes him out, but he survives and gets up onto the boost.
Low HP on Malbs. He gets handed the op here. Now it's some Pius on the rifle to try and trade things out.
Should be good. Malbs is going to run forward, try to clear out all of these angles.
I think he's Donut.
They're not ready for the tree boost. Up top, the Jiggle Peak doesn't see anything. Malbs will go down, and now it's known. Sampaius here, trying to catch him on the swing, and he gets it. Sampaius will pick up his op again, secure the defuse, and the lead here for G2 with 4 in a row.
That's a guaranteed trade, it feels like, but he sneaks out of dodge just in time.
Big impact. It's not just the heavy god haul anymore for G2. Maddie's been playing well. Malbs is stepping up, and Sampaius is sure back. A main lurk picked off, and Maka. And now, where did 3D Max go? They're pressuring the red room.
Now they're running into red room right now. 4 players rotate over towards this B side, so Donut would be the ideal target. But instead they're wrapping through red room, and it's an open access into a flank onto the B side in this case, but I got bad news for 3D Max. That's where the whole team is.
Yeah, about to be overwhelmed though. Hunter in a weird position here at the B ramp. Now has 3 players trying to hold the cross, and it's again another firing squad as 3D Max get catapulted backwards. Maddie's still alive in the cave. It puts Bodyy, who started off this game so incredibly on fire, now cooled off, now needs a clutch.
Not giving him. He has the idea that Maddie's is still in this cave side, but he's taken down so many players on B. But you'd have to think it's clear by now.
And Maddie's taking his time to jiggle peek, and he hits the instant headshot. Maddie's has been a huge asset here for G2. As they were down 5-2, they close out the half with 5 in a row.
You've got Maddie's getting some kills there through cave, and it felt like...
Or down mid.
Already coordinated.
It's a collision course right now, and it's messy, but it's a... Exorcise actually to find the kill. Heavy God trying to get out. It comes down to Maddie's here from up on the catwalk. Can he bring home a pistol?
Oh my God.
It's so close. Exorcise survives on 14 HP, and I think he just got a quad kill there as well.
Got 4. He got 4, locking it down. I mean, it started out labored as all get out. I don't know how those skills didn't come through a little bit quicker, but this is G2 held at the post. Can't quite get past this mark. And destroyed before they can really make their stride on in. Maddie's trying to activate late. There's a little too late. And Exorcise a little too sharp. But right now, off-spawn call. Feels like a classic. First gun round. Let's try and execute. And for this time, feels like it's going to work out pretty nicely. You're going to see a late rotate roll into Donut.
Yep, but the donut smoke is coming on through.
They're past it already.
It lands really deep as well. This is a nifty donut smoke that G2 have cooked up, actually.
So what sort of control they take off the back of this pose plant? They're going to establish a foothold inside of Temple right now, and that's how they're going to have to win this round. By keeping this control and playing the crossfires.
Flashbang dodged out on, and you have Sampaius and Hunter.
Oh, they're swinging. That's a shadow advantage as well.
But it's also just baits them in. The shadow advantage, I feel like, is...
a trap.
Yeah, it almost makes you tense up and mace all your shots, and that's exactly what happened. As 3D Max will be forced to say.
Yeah, they let them kind of work their way through Temple on that timing, and then double swing, and it's deadly. Everyone has to run away from this bomb. Not so fortunate for Hunter. He gets plucked out by Bodyy, but only a single casualty. I think I've seen it a couple times, but...
Yeah, but I mean, not like...
It is, I mean,
unique
it's fairly new.
We got Bodyy pushing down middle here. We've got full mid aggression for 3D Max. We've got Bodyy nearly finding the double, but runs out of ammo, runs out of chances.
They spot the firing squad towards middle. I wonder if that's going to queue up any sort of reaction from this defense. On the reaction, Sampai's going to be lining up utility, and every second that they wait is another second that this flank can activate. Oh, Sampaius.
They're thinking about it. Sampaius has got nothing better.
No way.
Oh, he just let go of the line.
Bomb down.
And even a smoke on top of the bomb, too. Maka gets extra to work with. There's a perfect flashbang dropped in. Heavy God full blind and round over. Big flank works out for 3D Max. Unless, oh my goodness, unless Malt has this. Somehow, no. He will get flanked out by Gravity, and Maka wastes no time. So 3D Max immediately equalize.
This is being covered by Malbs for now. They're waiting for this, but how long can you wait for this aggression?
Oh, it turns out just about now, and Malbs wins it. They're going to speed it up now to A. 3 players flying through Donut. Solo hold for Lucky, sitting in the corner, and Maddie's cutting off those rotates. It's all here on Lucky. On the site, Malbs picks it up.
Oh my God.
And the pinstripe kills through the feed lead to a 1v3 for Gravity.
Trade you'll take every day of the week. Now left into a 1v3. Gravity turning the corner into certain death right there. Not a chance for him to activate in that clutch.
These two aggressive riflers for G2 are stepping up. Malbs with that sick double entry.
There's two more players. Now, Exorcist also playing around in cave.
Like this. G2 take map control, and they just hold, and it might pay off as Maddie's baiting out all of these shots. He sprays down to nearly the third. Exorcist will be quickly traded, and 3D Max absolutely broken. Hunter's going to keep speeding it up in through the cave. Maka's got to hold. He's got to do this with just the M4, and he does. Brings it back. 3D Max still with the round to play.
Well, this rotation looking valuable here. Malbs has to cut off.
And he gets a back turn. He catches Lucky. And they know where Maka was. Now spotted. Maka's going to continue going for this, though. Now in front of the smoke. He has the momentum behind him. An isolated player on the site. Not quite moving with the quickness, though. And G2 get to set in a foothold at Donut.
Double Donut and no kit here for Maka feels impossible. He's going to have to chase these kills down instead of playing and defusing the bomb.
Yeah, even a flashbang forward. Maka seen, has to run forward and get both of these kills in like 10 seconds, but that's a good start. Half HP, running out of ammo too. Here for Maka, 4 bullets. Now to the USP though. Now it becomes just so impossible, and some Pias will put him down. 11-8 here as G2 are starting to run away with Ancient.
And one last ditch effort towards the A side. This is looking like some off-spawn utility. Hunter setting up the smoke, and it's the right read. It's going to be limited defense here. Quick transition has to come through from Maka.
Yeah, and he's going to try and deploy a molly, but too late, buddy. They're already out all over the site at the moment. And Lucky's just going to get spammed out immediately. Already a 4v5 deficit with no utility for 3D Max. Their map pick looking gone. Exorcist the next to fall. Maka spamming the smokes. This is just pure desperation. Underhand smoke forward and a push behind here for Bodyy as he'll walk forward right into inevitable doom. The Frenchmen pick this map, and G2, the real team. They're up 1 in the series and 1 away from eliminating 3D Max.
That's a great T side coming through from G2.
Trying to see if there's any counter utility, which I love that play. Seeing that there is none, here comes the wave of utility. Double mollies as well will force Lucky out and towards the middle of the site, back of the fountain, dodging the flashbangs. Still up on the boost, but Lucky strikes with the first.
My God.
And not quite. There it is. Eventually, Malbs was just full blind, staring in a corner the whole round.
He barked it right there, man. It was full commitment, trying to dodge out in those counter utility. There's another smoke baited out. You wonder how long they can stack up this B side of the map, or A side of the map, rather. It's long enough for them to pop out of halls, which is right now kind of the play that's gearing up. There's aggression coming through from Maka off the back of a gravity flashbang. A big-time opening pick on a Maddie's. Now, typically lurking about here and towards halls. Will you expect much more around the corner?
Maka will just be playing the off angle and also reveal his position inside a pit.
Maybe trying to bait up for Exorcist to...
Coming up lane and apps, and they find him already popping through, and Malbs sees the whole team. Now they hone in onto the fights and entry the whole site. G2 breakthrough A.
Wow, looks so comfortable right there. Low HP onto the early opening on the Maka right there. Exorcist has to provide a big multi-kill, right? He's the switch there that gets to surprise them. At least land these executes. They're able to catch the activity, even if it's not successful in that last round. They were somewhat prepared for it.
Puts big credit to Hunters as an in-game leader, as a fake Molotov. It's genius! A Molotov on the roof, they're not even ready! A genius play made here by G2. It's Gravity still on the site, though. They still need to be prepared. It doesn't seem like they are, or are they? Never mind. Malbs, instant headshot. And an absolute genius call from G2. They threw a molly on top of the banana roof, and they thought there's no way that they push.
Can't push that, right? But turning that corner, Hunter, not only backing it up there with the full vision, right? You have that gimmick set in stone, but then executing with the multi-kill. Not just a one and done, but tearing open that site.
And that's a read right there of how 3D Max like to play their banana setup. And now they might give up a couple players here. Some Pies have snuck around the smoke, though, and catches switching guns. Now they're going to rip everything away. 3D Max about to be brutalized. Only $300 remains here for Exorcise. Somehow that
That
grenade.
HE would do more.
The series in general, but even in this fashion. They're down a map. They've lost their map pick. They're playing Inferno right now. A map that G2 felt confident enough to play versus Vitality at least. Maka does at least bring home first onto Heavy God. But now backing away. Maddie's nearly catches him. But it'll be a safe opening pick.
The aggression.
3D Max, but they keep pushing.
Oh, and nice timing though. Hunter fades away from the angle. And Exorcise calling it clear right now, but that might be a false sense of security.
Now they clear out middle, but in reality, everyone is actually in the apartments right now. This is the complete wrong read here for 3D Max as they're trying to push down middle. Maddie's is watching for an instant headshot, sees two players, and surely this is where they go out onto the A site. Lucky though does drop the bomb, and a big time mistake will be caught as G2 had big position, but they didn't take advantage of it.
Wow. Tough to imagine that round crumbling when G2 read into that re-aggression so effectively. The fallback of Maddie's looking perfect, but now no one able to capitalize on that lost space. And some pious. Any exit damage you got for us here? Lucky turn to the corner. They're not giving him the duel. Sticking around and closing it out. Only a single casualty in that round despite what looked to be a devastating setup. And 40 seconds left. They're telegraphing a lot of this move here and trying to set up more utility. Maybe lining up for another Halls pop as three players are towards apartments. We'll see if it's as effective as it was the last time around.
Now 30 seconds, but Lucky has a molly, but he's not going to use it. He's going to stay gun out. Worried about the wrap as they drop in the smoke, but really it's coming out of the apartments at the moment as now Maka needs to be gun out too. Exorcise inside a pit. Lucky helping out. Lucky with another multi. He's so good on this A site. Malm's going to walk through a smoke predictably. Malms gets the kill, but he does not have time to get that plant. And so that will be round. 3D Max hold the A site.
Yeah, well done right there. I think that's a little bit more effective in dealing with the Halls pop is having multiple players on the site proper. Oh, this is a big move.
Okay.
Bought out from Sun Pius.
Already scaling up Banana as well at Logs. And waiting for a deep peek.
Maka's here as well. Head-on collision for these oppers.
Here we go. Scope up. And Maka misses. Off for Sun Pius. Brings one home. Still Body trapped at sandbags. Has some help in the form of Gravity, but Body's struggling to get the kill. Maddie's now swings out. Gravity can't collect either. 3 versus 3 here early.
There's still multiple players on this B-side defense, and Sapai is still looking for his stride on in. Knows that he has to do more heavy lifting in a round like this.
Boost up.
Boost up. Not going to get the close smoke visual.
You kidding?
Struggling to assemble.
Gravity's going to get flashed through, and everyone's blind except for Maddie's, who covers. The whole team gets seen, but it's one player closing off the exit.
Despite that knowledge, still a way to crack through. It's going to come down to some Pius and his rifle right now. No utility now that smoke faded.
20 seconds. And this entry is everything. Some Pius leading, sees him, and goes down. Now it's just Maddie's 8 HP on the op. And he even just unscopes there too. To make life worse, the 2v2 goes the way of 3D Max.
Back into the last half. Or rather the first half of Ancient, but not quite the ticket here on Inferno.
And now, fast into the apartments and gonna overwhelm Maka. Front of the site. You shoot once, though. You let him through. Huge mistake there from Maka to fire off. He's bailed out by Exorcise, but that's the A site given over to G2.
Well, they didn't pick up the ball, or the op, rather, and an HE doesn't quite track Malbs. They're trying to find this AWP, but they can't. Got lost inside the smoke right now. Where on earth is it? Maddie's can't find it. It's inside the pit.
Oh boy. This could be calmed out, but instead Maddie's will be rocking with the Glock. It's a really up to Heavy God's Galil inside of pit, holding the off angle. Malbs also is going down low. And everything is going wrong for G2. Malbs screwed in his spot. Still gets one though, and Heavy God can't clutch.
No kits.
But no kits. They didn't have time. What is going on? They couldn't find the bomb. They didn't have a kit with so much.
Both of them.
With so much money in the bank.
And they recover quickly. This is a chance to bounce back. They still got the buy in order. but they cannot survive another loss. Otherwise, it's going to be a scale back, and Maka again in the danger zone.
Inside of the porch. But yeah, given over. Maddie should be gone. Not.
Wow.
To be. Huge flick from Maddie's. Maka.
The molly for the upper.
Yep. Footsteps made as well.
Smoke down deep, Banana. Bodyy going to stick around here. At least a little bit of coverage in this positioning that they have on Banana. Trying to redeem this 4v5. Extra help being supported now on this A side soon. Not the end of the world for 3D Max, but a tough one to hold on to.
And G2 are playing this so absolutely patient.
They're going to get what they want.
Re-swing middle. And dealt with by Hunter. Another swing incoming here. It's lucky he's going to peek into Boiler. I think he just showed his shadow. As well to Heavy God.
Crossfire here still, though.
Yeah. But Molly for underneath porch will make life very difficult as, yeah, Heavy God gets the initial. Gravity so screwed. And G2 have seized control of Inferno off the back of no defuse kits.
Ugh. You hate to see that right there for 3D Max. The resiliency that this team has had is going to be nullified. Not a single gun held onto. Malbs rips the last one away. 3D Max still looking to fight for banana control. Double setup here, this time with rifles. Look at XSCs doing what is so common with an op and a rifle. Just 2 A1Ss instead.
One flashbang could be absolutely ruinous, however. Even the nade smoke to allow the swing, it was cool, but it did not work. That's actually a nifty way to break the op setup. At least an attempt, but...
Didn't expect 2 rifles to be on the other end of that.
Yeah.
That's a different story. Oh, careful. Bodyy spamming down. But opening himself up to some vulnerabilities of a kill in return.
And sticking around towards top B, though, with the man advantage is very risky.
Oh, and now Gravity going to be forced off. The smoke comes through just in time.
Oh my god, he just survives in the back corner.
Oh, wow.
And Bodyy does find a kill on the Hunter running forward. Now here, seen, now dealt with. I mean, that's an insane flick from Malbs, but still very down in this round. It comes down to Maddie's and whether he can find this kill on Exorcise, who's holding the big off angle at the moment. But Maddie's knows about this possibility as he pops up. He's busy clearing the apartments. And the balcony. Now leaves Sun Pius 1v4 with only 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
What's he got for us? Anything special? I mean, he's got to get a move on. That's a big influence. He's also getting followed, flanked.
And they know where he is. He does get access to the site, strangely enough, and might get a safe plant. Oh my goodness. Exorcise will try to chase him down, but he gets out the off and he turns it around. No way does Sun Pius have this clutch. No. He gets the third kill. Oh my god. Gravity will run him down, but somehow...
So the setup here from G2 is looking more like a retake.
Yeah, they're letting the halls pop kind of happen. And they're letting Heavy God do as he pleases. Out middle, he drops the flashbangs, and, well, he gets dropped next by Gravity. Now Hunter on the site gets gooshed up and destroyed. Still, though, fast rotate here from G2, and a set of dual Berettas are gonna chew up all of 3D Max. Malbs and Sun Pius.
Still a bit of a weak side defense on this A side of the map here. Molly especially to keep Sun Pius from keeping coverage of this arch side, but more damage done through the smoke here. Leaves 3D Max walking wounded.
It's unconfirmed damage, though, so it's not really something you could react off of, but G2 are still
reacting.
Calling over a huge setup. Flashbang high, catches Maka in the open. Another player spotted as well. They're trying to boost too. And Heavy God's gonna mow him down. G2 dominance.
Oh, man. Ups Maddie added again. Comes by some utility that can be tossed through from Hunter.
Maddie's and Malbs is an incredible duo you could have at the top of B. That is so much firepower that'll be so difficult to handle, and 3D Max, they want to test it.
They just don't let off the gas either. Thought they were for a second going to give over B, but of course not. Malbs joining forces back in return, and maybe he should have taken that time to fall off. Instead, Maddie's goes and trades things out quickly. You question if they're ever going to budge, or if this is just going to be on the sole responsibility of Hunter. It looks like the latter.
As he swings forward, though, he wins his duel versus Lucky. that needed to be
still
converted, and you're right, the HE, and now the flank developing as well. You're launching flashes from Banana, you get picked, and the smoke break is perfect. They don't even need anyone on the B site. G2 just mind-controlled 3D Max into losing this round as Hunter holds down B.
And 3D Max just can't breathe on this T side. Looking for a sweep. This CT side remaining flawless. And now just one to eliminate 3D Max. Despite the uprising they have caused in this lower bracket, they're going to get bombarded by utility.
Still, Matty's does actually go down to the own set of utility, but smoke spam from Mobs is going to be so lucrative. Ready in just a moment. To open up that mid banana smoke is about to fade. Mobs is actually trying to be a playmaker here. Back of the barrels, sees a player.
Oh,
great though from Gravity.
Not in a position to rush it down though. They've been so used to Hunter joining up here and still being on this B side.
They only have one smoke, one flash.
Oh,
and two
so much
players.
block utility still in play for Hunter.
Sub 30 HP. So Hunter's just gonna walk into top banana casually.
Oh, how far does he want to press the issue?
Oh my god, he gets the kill, but not the second. Doesn't react in time to pick Lucky, rather. Now, 2 versus 3.
You can't overthink around like this, right? They've got 3 kills on B. Hunter's down. You got Maddies, you got Mobs. If you go through the checklist, that's just about everyone.
Oh my goodness. Maka's gonna be the probe up middle. Right into some Pious. That will let them into the B site.
Oh boy.
But the fast flank is already happening.
Gotta get a move on here. Gotta be a B-side finish. The run down from Heavy God. He is moving fast.
Full sprinting.
He's gonna have to hit shift soon.
He's gonna get there before they even plant the bomb. They might plant for Banana. They might plant for Heavy God to just end them.
No, no way.
It's gonna happen. Planting in the open. Exorcise is doomed, and it's just Lucky. And they don't even have time to make life worse. They're already clapping before the round is over. G2 eliminate 3D Max from IEM Cologne. It feels like for the Frenchmen another predictable exit at this stage of the tournament, but for G2, they are now one best of 3 away from playing in front of the Lanxess.